Good evening everyone, and welcome to the news for Digimon in August of 2024. On today's top stories, we'll be going through the global releases for Digimon card game coming this year in Secret Crisis. We will be going through the releases just in Japan in September 27th of Cross Evolution. We'll be looking into actually a little bit of anime news, not quite as much as you want, but a beautiful video was put out for Odaiba Day. In the video games, nothing continues to come out but teases that will make us angry at Chinese audiences, that they get more than we do. In merchandise, we have the Rukapu figures continue to be released. We're getting more and more posters in Japan stores. And we're getting an album made by one of the Digi-Destined. Liberator continues to come out with the novel and the comic this month, as well as other comics that have been released that are coming that were made by fans. And also some other interesting stories, such as Terriermon Assistant that has been revealed. All this and more coming in the Digimon Evening News. Looking into our first top story, the card game in the global, Secret Crisis came out this month. This set was covered more deeply in the news video last month, so we'll quickly go over. The movie heroes and villains are here, even movie scenes, including some that maybe some of you don't all recognize, will be here as well. Doomsday Clock adding completely new victory conditions to your decks, as well as still some things from Seekers, such as Fenrilugermon Takimaki Zuchi. Yes, close enough. Also coming in the global release, we will be starting to get some of the Digimon Liberator content, as EX07 will be coming September 13th of 2024. But that's not all that's coming along. We will also be getting the Terriermon starter deck, Guardian Vortex ST18, as well as the Shumon starter deck, Fable Waltz ST19. All of this will be coming out on September 13th. The Digimon Liberator's actual set will include, obviously, Terriermon and Shumon cards to support the starter decks, but also the new Impmon line, and also the Three Musketeer cards that were shown off during the battle in the comic. On the Digimon card game client side of things, there is some minor updates that have come out to fix bugs. Nothing major has happened on that front. V-Pets, there actually is nothing to report in this one. There is nothing that has been coming out yet there. But we move over to the anime, and no, I'm not here to give you breaking news that there is some huge anime announcement that we've been waiting for over a year and a half now since Ghost Game ended. But we did get something that was very nice and made me very happy as a Digimon fan. On Odaiba Day, we usually get a lot of stuff. If you want to know more, see our story here that goes deeper into what all we got on Odaiba Day. But there was an amazing video created by the people who worked on Last Evolution in the beginning that was released on the Toei Animation and Digimon Partner YouTube channels, which now is a good time to mention that the Digimon Partner YouTube channel has now rebranded to be the official Digimon channel. So if you are looking for that, they now have it, though a lot of what it releases is in Japanese, which we'll get into a little more later. But this barely had any words to it that you needed to understand. It played Butterfly in the background, which is the Japanese opening, as many of you know. And it is brand new animation that showed off many things, a beautiful look through all of what happened in Digimon Adventure, the original. If you are a fan of that first series and grew up with it, it will hit you right in the nostalgia. It is beautiful. Even showing us the Digi-Destined and their Digimon meeting for the first time, because we really didn't get to see that except for Tai in the original. If you haven't, I'll put a link down in the description. Go watch it now. It is amazing. And video games. As we talked about... What's that? Oh yeah, they only like China still. As Digimon New Century continues to put out brand new Digimon that we have never seen anywhere else, and likely will not see anywhere else, at least not for a long time, as Digimon are revealed there. And I mean, I love new Digimon, it's great, but really just only showing them just reminds us that give us a global game, Digimon, please, or at least an announcement of a game. Give us something, anything. But of course, as always in such a franchise, merchandise continues to come out that continues to get people excited. For those of you who have been interested in the Rukapu figures, or the Lookup series, we have finally completed the main set. All 8 are now available, as Palmon and Tentamon have now been added to the roster that you can pick up. Though they are only available for pre-order, they will not actually be shipping until January of 2025, but you can reach out and buy these. Personally, between them these fairly small figures costing $30 and plus shipping, it seems a bit much to me. If you're going to buy something like that, they have amplified and really cool figures that you can buy for similar prices that are much more impressive than these. But let me tell you how to buy things. And there's these really cool posters that they showed us at Digimon Con 2024. They are beautiful, showing all the different seasons, and they are now available in Japanese stores. So, unless you're buying them third hand, they are currently not available to us in the international audience. But there are certainly some posters here that look very good. I'm sure many of us are very interested. So hopefully, they may be exclusive there now, but we'll all be able to get a hold of them. Also, something that was announced that does not have an official release date yet was also on Odaiba Day that I missed for my video was Yamato and the Teenage Wolves album, which, for those of you who know your Digimon lore, that's Digimon Adventure 02, where Matt's in a band. That's his band. So they are actually releasing an album for them. During Digimon Adventure 02, they released the single that they did. That was something that came out then. But now this is the first time we're talking about a full album. And the original voice actor of Yamato posted a poster, which makes it seem like he is involved in it. This is the original voice actor in Japan. We have not, again, heard anything about this internationally. So, for those of you who are interested in Japanese music, that likely won't actually come from the show, but is being made in the universe of the show, so I don't know how much that'll actually reflect it. We'll have to wait and see just quite what this is. Moving on to our main Digimon story that we have going on right now, Digimon Liberator. Digimon Liberator has completed 4 of its issues, and now here in August has started issue 5. And on August 29th, we'll likely finish issue 5, as most of these have been 2 parts. And I'm telling you this right now, as just having read issue 5, it is probably the first time since they teased this, I'm actually excited to see the next issue. They finally are moving past what I consider just fluff and the battles and stuff, and they're digging down into the heart of things and getting a story going. So I am very happy to say that, and hope that they will continue that momentum and not just grind to another battle that has no consequence, as much of it has done. The novel continues. After 3 months of hiatus, the novel's back, with chapters 3 and 4. But the chapters there are very formulaic, just like the first 2 were. Hello, Black Automon. Yes, you can join in the discussion here. Yes, you are very important to this news crew. What do you think? Is this our editor? Are you going to edit the video for me, Black Automon? Are you Uber? Black Automon Uber? You going to deliver packages? But yeah, so if you like the first 2 chapters of the novel, you will like these 2. If you're hoping for something more, it likely will not give it to you. And supposedly, this means we're halfway through the novel, which, it's a big ad for the cards, as all Digimon content is. It's an ad to get you that they hope will get you to buy more stuff. But the chapter is not even subtle about it in the novel. And tips 6 and 7 are here, talking about GMs and explaining a battle, and certainly I expect more tips to still be coming in the future. But for the most part, I have not been impressed with the tips since the first couple. But hopefully, as we get deeper into things, maybe they will have interesting things to explain once again. Now, moving on to the comic contest winners. Now, some of you may have already known that there were 4 comics that were released from the winners of the comic contest. But now, those winners have actually were able to go back and create more. If you want to see an entire deep dive into what these stories are, there's our deeper discussion story here about going into that. But the basic concept is there are 5 of them that started publishing on August 10th, so are out now as of this video, and more will be coming in November. So once again, you will have to wait 3 months for the next thing to come out, like the Digimon Liberator novel. Now, these being fan-made and likely just being worked on much sooner, I can understand a little more about having to make them now. I understand that a little more than I understand the Liberator novel. But the 5 of them are Mini Digimon, the story of the Royal Knights, who is made by someone that's done a lot of Digimon stuff before, and is a very tongue-in-cheek slapstick kind of one. There is Digimon Knuckles, who is made by the same person who did 20 Years a Samurai, and is about a Genkumon who's come in to stand in as somebody's father? Royal Knights are someone's dad. Okay, sure. we'll see what happens there. Another is a continuation of Digimon Seekers, or actually, more precisely, it is actually a prequel, The Crossroad Witch, which is about Shu Yulin when she was in between the time when she lost Saya to the DMIA in the very first dive that they did, and between when the story actually happens. So we get to see her meeting Ryudamon and what happened then. I would rather see a story of their dive in with Saya, but they seem to want to keep that a mystery. So that is what we're getting. Digimon Recollection is one just full of nostalgia. It is a continuation, actually, of Digimon Bloom. It is in the same universe, and follows a couple of new characters going through who, at this point, are trying to contain a Digimon problem, and there is a lot of nostalgia in this one as well. A lot of different toys, merchandise, old Digimon coming back that make it very interesting, especially for long-term fans. And finally, there is Digimon Paradox, who is made by the same person who did Digimon Children Code in the first round. And this one is my personal favorite of the ones that we got. And it's about time travel and another dimension and really weird things, which I hope they don't go too deep into and go too crazy, because that can be really weird to me. But so far, it's been very fun and I enjoy it. I will not say that I thought any of these were bad. I did enjoy all of them. There's just some that give me more of what I want. And thankfully, they also put out trailers for all of these in English and Japanese, and full translations were released for the comics themselves. So, English speakers, we are not being screwed over, and we can read Digimon Seekers that's properly translated. It's beautiful. And one other thing to mention that is just around and has come out is Terriermon Assistant. It is something you may have seen around over on the official Digimon channel, previously known as Digimon Partners. And it is very cute. It is pretty much a VTuber model of a Terriermon. And these videos are completely in Japanese, so they are a little difficult for us English speakers to understand. The first one was talking a little bit about itself, kind of promising that it might be doing some more video games, announcements, and some cool things that could be coming. And the second one was 100 questions asking Terriermon different things. But the questions weren't translated, so you can piece together some of it as an English speaker, but it's very difficult to follow it if you do not know Japanese. And there you have it. Digimon actually put out quite a bit for Odaiba Day and the rest of August here, and I look forward to seeing more of what is to come. I believe at this point that September may very well be another slower news month, but I dare them to prove me wrong. I will gladly be proven wrong there. Thank you all for tuning in to the Digimon Evening News for August 2024. I'm your host, Rordrik. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more Digimon news from me. And as always, everyone, remember to be awesome. Till the next one, take care. Say bye, Peggy. Bye, Black Atomon. No? Bye-bye.